claim pastor traded votes for thousands of dollars in cash from developers.
Pastor and a friend were arrested after an investigation involving undercover agents, whistleblowers, and witnesses who cooperated with the FBI. We have team coverage of today's major developments for you tonight. David Winter is downtown with more on the fallout. We begin, though, with Local 12's James Pilcher, who has details on the allegations that agents are calling shakedowns. Right, James?
Yes, Pastor, this 20-page indictment lays it all out. Cincinnati City Councilman Jeff Pastor allegedly took $55,000 in bribes, including $10,000 in cash from an undercover FBI agent. He now faces 10 different counts ranging from money laundering to wire fraud to extortion to bribery. Those charges could bring a total of 130 years in prison and fines in the millions. Our cameras caught Pastor leaving the federal courthouse earlier today. He declined to comment and to answer our questions. The investigation goes back to 2018 when federal agents recruited help from local developers, and those included former NFL Bengal Chinetum Ndukwe. Ndukwe helped set up meetings between Pastor and his friend Tyran Marshall and the agents pretending to be real estate developers. The indictment alleges Pastor promised favorable votes for two major developments downtown in exchange for cash and other favors. He also asked for so-called salaries for he and Marshall, a former college classmate at Central State University. U.S. Attorney David DeVillers says the investigation into Pastor is done, but that federal agents will continue to root out corruption.
Mr. Ndukwe and a lot of people, a lot of developers, a lot of people like him, we're just sick and tired of being this involved in this kosher, this expectation of pay to play. It's almost like this entitlement from, at least two of our city councilmen this year. And I think overall in Ohio, we've got corruption cases in Dayton, we've got, of course, the State House, and it's incredible and shocking and amazing to me.
Now, I spoke with the lawyer for Mr. Marshall earlier today, Clyde Bennett. He said his client is innocent and his client doesn't know of any wrongdoing by Mr. Pastor. Mr. Ndukwe, the former Bengal, is expected to release a statement about his involvement sometime later today or tomorrow. Pastor himself asked for a public defender at his initial court hearing today. He and Marshall are expected to plead not guilty at their arraignment. Live at City Hall, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.